Hello, good morning. Finally, we are ready to go and visit the first museum in Berlin. I mean, one of the most important museums and our first museum since we got here 3 weeks ago. Eddie's really excited. We are going to visit the Pergamon Museum, which is really famous for its very old stuff and gates and Byzantine stuff. I don't know, I might be wrong. I will tell you later more about it. But we shall take the bike and ride all the way to the center of the city, to the museum island, where all the nice museums are, and we're gonna visit Pergamon Museum. Let us go! Museum Island in Berlin is a must-see for any visitor to the city. It contains 5 of the world's most renowned museums, encompassing art, archaeology, and natural history. The island has been designed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's been so since 1999 and features the Altes Museum, Neues Museum, Alte National Gallery, Bode Museum, and of course the Pergamon Museum, where we are today, and each with an incredible range of exhibitions and artifacts. So we decided to visit the Pergamon Museum in Berlin, which is one of the most visited attractions in the city and features some of the world's most notable ancient artifacts. One of the most intriguing things you will discover in this huge museum, it's the world's most ancient city called Uruk. Towards the end of the 5th millennium BC, 2 relatively small settlements merged together and life in urban communities began here. Artifacts from Uruk also include the earliest forms of writing, cuneiform script on clay tablets dating to about the 4th millennium BC. Excavation at Uruk began in November 1912, and to date only about 20% of the site's total area has been examined. Some of the highlights of the museum also include the Pergamon altar, the market gate of Miletus, and the Babylonian Ishtar gate, as I mentioned before. The museum also holds an impressive collection of Greek and Roman sculptures. The impressive Ishtar gate was the 8th gate to the inner city of Babylon. It was built around 575 BC, and it was dedicated to the Babylonian goddess of Ishtar, hence its name. As part of the city walls of Babylon, the Ishtar Gate was one of the original 7 wonders of the world. German archaeologists began excavating the city of Babylon in 1899. The finds from this excavation were then used to create a life-size construction of the Ishtar Gate, widely regarded as one of the most spectacular reconstructions in the history of archaeology. The reconstruction was completed in 1930 for the Pergamon Museum. Another popular attraction at the Pergamon Museum in Berlin is the Gate of Miletus, which is a monumental marble gate that was originally built in the city of Miletus in Asia Minor, modern-day Turkey, in the 2nd century AD. It was later dismantled and brought to Berlin, where it was reassembled in the Pergamon Museum. The gate is known for its elaborate and detailed relief sculptures, which depict scenes from Greek mythology and the life of the Roman Emperor Adrian. It is considered one of the most significant examples of Roman art and architecture in the world. Additionally, the museum also has a number of exhibits on the ancient cultures of the Near East, including the civilizations of the Babylons, Persians, and Assyrians. If you're interested in learning more about these cultures and seeing some of the remarkable artifacts from this civilization, then the Pergamon Museum is definitely worth a visit while you're in Berlin. So Eddie has something to tell us.
My butt hurts from sitting on benches a lot lately. We just came from the museum and we saw Ishtar's gate. And I'm really thrilled because I never thought I'd see it like up close, as it was reconstructed by the Germans.
The Germans do wonderful, wonderful things.
When it comes to construction, yeah, so I'm guessing that it's probably much better, much sturdier than it was back in old Babylon, now that the Germans have something to do with it. And we came and we ate and we met some Romanian punks.
No, we did not meet.
We didn't say anything. We're not ashamed of being Romanian, but
We're not cool anymore.
Plus, we thought they were gonna ask us for beer, and we're only gonna buy beer for ourselves because we're cheap.
We're very cheap.
Now we're looking at this thing, which usually it's lit green at night,
No,
and it looks
different colors.
like a giant. Well, right now it looks like a weird. It's not very pretty, but it's really famous.
Yeah.
And fame is better than good looks.
Yeah, because fame stays for a while.
Yeah, and it gives you money because you kill these people, they're gonna pay money to go up there.
Would you like to go up there?
I would as well, yes. Once we finish our beer, we might go up there.
No, not today.
No?
No.
When it's sunny outside?
Yeah, better for pictures. We just had really wonderful noodles box. Noodles box? Yeah, we had a noodles box from a Vietnamese restaurant. It was really good. We were really hungry, so I took like a picture with my phone. That was it. Then we ate it. It was so good, and it was also really affordable. So the good thing about Berlin is that they have a huge expat population or immigrants from all over the world. So that basically translates to great food from all over the world. And my favorite are Asian noodle boxes. And you
There's
can...
like a bunch that probably even you haven't tried.
Yes, they're
It's like a lot of the like Afghani restaurants.
Afghani restaurants and
Iraqi restaurants.
Iraq, yeah, like, but also from South America, Central America, I don't know, all kinds of
I think
places.
I walked yesterday near where we live. There was one that they were claiming they had food from Sarajevo.
Yeah, quite possible. And it's also
Manchester United Stadium.
yeah, so Manchester United is playing. Anyway, so there are also a lot of supermarkets from all over the world. Like we've seen a bunch from Bulgaria, which, well, Bulgaria is not that far away, but still. And there are like shops with food from Romania, and I bet there are also Romanian restaurants if you would like that. So it's a huge variety of food, mostly really good. It's not expensive either. Well, there are some more pricey restaurants, but still, if you like go for a stroll and check the prices, you will probably find something really good and really, for your budget. And yeah, that's a really good, nice thing in Berlin. Also, I feel like museums are not that expensive. We just visited the Pergamon Museum. And we decided to just pay the ticket price with no city card or whatever. There is a Welcome Berlin city card, which offers several discounts to museums and a ticket for public transport. But we decided that we will not probably have enough time to visit all of the museums, so we're just gonna visit only this one or maybe one more. But if you come to visit Berlin for like a couple of days or longer and you want to visit a museum, definitely get the Welcome Berlin card. Yeah, it's a good deal. They have a bunch of different options and you can find the right one for you.
Drank beer.
Okay, thank you for your appearance, blonde guy.
Yeah, well, we missed. You thought we were gonna miss the entrance to the museum because it was a set hour.
Yeah,
We couldn't get a bike.
we only had like 1 hour and a half to visit the museum, and although half of it is closed, it's quite impressive and big. And yeah, I did not have all the time to visit all of it, but I guess 1 hour and a half for a museum is quite enough because after around 2 hours you get like really, bored. Or maybe that just me. Eddie loved it. Yeah. So are we gonna visit other museums as well?
We will.
Yeah? Oh. Okay.
We're gonna visit the Neues Museum,
Yeah.
and we're gonna see. You told me that they have paintings of the Expressionists.
It could be this one or one of the others, but
I really like the Expressionists, and there's a really cool museum called the Brücke Museum, because I think the school of painters was called the Brücke School, Schule,
Oh God.
but it's closed now.
Oh. How is life in Berlin? Would you move here?
Yeah, I would. It's good. There's a lot of life. There's a lot going on for anyone and everyone. It's not very expensive, and it's not very clean, but it's not really dirty either.
You know, some people hate it.
I know some people hate it. It's really liberal, and apparently it can't sustain itself. It's being sustained by the rest of Germany, but I like it. But I will probably move to Leipzig, not Berlin, because Leipzig is smaller, not as entertaining or interesting, but it's smaller, and Berlin's really big. So, plus I don't like the techno here. I'd like to party too. I have my beer with me. I like the punks, but there's not a lot of punk music, and there's not a lot of rock music, and there's a lot of techno, which is I don't like it.
Well, thank you for being honest. Oh,
It's terrible.
if you want a great place to see the panoramic view of the city, although the TV tower, like this is the TV tower, has a really good view, but basically the most iconic building in Berlin is the TV tower. So if you're in it, you cannot really see it in your panoramic view. So you won't tell this is Berlin or any other European city. So basically, I would recommend going up to the panoramic floor at the Park Inn Hotel, which is right there. So it's basically just some minutes away from the TV tower, and you can see the TV tower really up close, and it's really nice. And it's just like 4 years or something, so it's yeah, this is what I would recommend.